1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. We're full metal jacket in our birthday suit. Your flashbacks probably think that this wordplay's cute. When the call Candace goes out, you stay mute. You think we're marching now, wait till the third verse boots. Lawful like a parking ticket, hard to get through prior sicket. Marching early, don't be surly, punching card, here's where to stick it. G6, planescaping, water deep to sigil beat. Heats metal from there to everywhere in the middle.
We marching, but don't stop. We're marching for Mechanus. We marching, we won't stop. We're marching for Mechanus. From the gears to the cogs, lawful neutral beats drop. We marching for Mechanus, and we never gonna stop.
And hello everyone! Welcome to Marching Order, a special game that I'm running for Extra Life 2018. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jay. Maz, I used to say that. Because Jay's always like, I'm your Dungeon Master. And I'm like, no, I'm the Dungeon Master. Anyway, I'm here to take these players through a special game, which you, the viewer, can influence. Just make a donation on our Extra Life page. Let us know how you want to help or hinder either myself or these players. I've got John here with me. Come and say hello, John. Hello, John. He is going to be on my account in Twitch chat, dropping some links for everybody. So let's meet my players and find out what they're playing. Let's start with Jay.
I am Jay. I'm not your DM. I use he, him.
Thank you. Jaraka.
Hi, I'm Jareka. I use she, her. Do you want me to talk about my character?
Yes, and Jay, can you talk about yours afterwards?
Oh, yeah. Well, listen. Glyph reputation precedes them. It's fine. They are, they're in love for the first time, and that's a strong feeling for a Modron. Young and fresh to the face of Mechanus. Bard by trade. Nobody knows how that happened, but it seems to work out.
Yeah, try get on.
So Snippet is a Sun Soul monk and also a monodrone.
At the moment. But we'll find more out about that later. Leap, hey.
Oh, hello. My name's Leap. I am playing the Duodrone Codex, a Circle of the Moon druid, and I use he, him, and I'm just very excited to be here.
I'm very excited for your druid. It's so great. I'm so in love with these characters. Haley, hey!
Hey, I'm Haley. I use she, her, and I will be playing Efficiency, the Order Cleric, and I'm very excited to... My life's goal is to bring order to the multiverse.
And
be great.
Last but not least, we've got my good cupcake, my sweet cupcake. Hello.
Hi, I am Elninja Cupcake. Cupcake is fine. I use she, her. I am going to play Iso Terrace, currently a Tridrone, an inquisitive rogue that can remember every time they die and doesn't know what's real.
Spoopy. So as you can see, all of my players are playing Modrons today. Modrons are from the plane of Mechanus. Most of the planes in the Great Wheel are strange places. Acheron consists of large metal cubes floating in a void. Bitopia is a sandwich of two layers of land stacked up and mirroring each other, so wherever you are, when you look up at the sky, you see more land. Limbo is an undefinable, disorganised, swirling soup of chaotic matter, but the opposite edge of the wheel is Mechanus, the clockwork nirvana. Giant cogs tick and turn in this plane, and it is upon these cogs that the Modrons have built their highly ordered and regulated civilization. Sometimes, however, the balance is disturbed. The Modrons of Marching Order are in their Modron Squadron Spider Tank, and they are just arriving at the edge of one of these cogs in order to investigate and eliminate the disorderly occurrences which have been reported there. Can you queue up Vote 1 for me while we go into our first encounter? As you approach your destination, the scuttling legs of the tank clanking on the surface of the cog, you see a strange rift as though torn through the air itself. It's glowing with a deep purple light, and pouring out of it are these fleshy green creatures with blue tentacles hanging below them. And as you near, their eye stalks turn to your spider tank and eye you warily. How would you like to proceed?
I will...
What's wrong, boss? Tell me, what's wrong?
Wait, something's wrong?
One second. I'm sorry. I have to talk to someone. What?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Why are you always talking to invisible things?
Who are you talking to?
Me? And so.
What is wrong with you?
Me? Well, that's a good question.
I hear there are emanations that exist throughout this world that some of us can hear and some of us can't. Are you listening to one of those rhythms now?
Maybe. So, yeah. 1 second. Okay, friends, we are here for an order, and I need to check what that order is. So give me a minute. And Codex turns to Aso and says, my liege, we are here to serve. What should we do with these creatures? Should we shoo them away? Should we attack them?
Calculating. We must move onward.
Yes. Okay. He turns to everyone else. We must move onward. That is what
my command. Let's move.
Iso wants to reach out, being that they're not sure if this is real or not, and they're gonna grab one of the tentacles.
Oh, are we still in? Have we exited the our great tank? Are we?
Well,
Can I reach it from the tank?
yeah. Do you want to use the tank to grab it?
Oh.
Oh my, this tank seems
Can
You
I operate my bit independently,
Yes,
or do I?
you're each operating one leg. It's got 5 legs, and you each have control of a
I'm
leg.
continuing to walk. That's the direction that I have been told. So I'm continuing to walk with my part. Just going.
It's now going like in a circle,
And we're going I won't stop.
like
yes.
this.
I too am fulfilling a vital role, be assured.
1 second. This is going poorly already. Boss, do you wish to reach out to it? I can tell the ones that I'm not sure you understand to calm if you so desire. But it's to you.
Iso thinks Codex is crazy. Just
If you must speak to your voices.
and then they're gonna reach out and like poke or grab a tentacle, whatever is available with our Onodron.
Okay, so you use the big, massive leg on the tank to grab one of the tentacles of these creatures. There's about 20 of these creatures coming through. And you grab one of its tentacles, and it turns blue, and then it turns red, and turns round and starts battering the tank with its little tentacles.
Maybe this will be the last.
Well done, boss. That was good. 1
Codex,
second.
your exceptional leadership appears to have led us into immediate danger.
Yes, that's true. And it was a danger of my choice. And we all
Of course it was. That's a weird way to phrase that.
Yes, of course. I am completely in control.
Make it better.
Here's how we shall. We shall all use our legs to grab at them. That is what I've seen as success, and
All right.
that is
Your
what we
order I
should
can
do.
do. I'd like to make an attack.
Sure. Are you getting out the tank to attack, or are you going to use your Onodron for the first time?
Yeah, I'll use the Onodron.
Oh, Jay's invoking the Onodron.
Let's do it.
We should tell the audience what the Onodron is, shouldn't we?
Yeah, probably.
You can donate $20 at the link. I think John's just posted the Extra Life link in chat for me. And it will allow other players one use of the Onodron, which is they all jump into their tank and they each get a powered up, beefed up skill to use. So you all get to use your skills. So the spellcasters get a high level spell slot. I think the monk, you get a bunch of key points and an extra skill, and the rogue gets massive sneak attack damage. So, Jay, please tell me what you're doing with your Onodron charge.
Sure. I mean, I think at this point, I would just like to use the Onodron stats to grapple onto this thing to try and keep it from, like, writhing away. Is that possible? With using my legs, like, can I spider, like a spider wrap its legs around?
Okay, yeah. So if you want to make a grapple check against this poor little creature, this small creature that's just changing colour rapidly.
That's fine. I've been given a command, and I've clearly interpreted it exactly as intended. I do want you to know that on my die here, a 4 is the result.
Okay, and what's the strength of the Onodron? I think it's like ridiculous, isn't it?
It's 19.
No, that was the attack bonus.
30.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I think you've got like a plus.
So that's a plus 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Yeah,
total.
it grapples it. So there's
Even
like
on a 4.
Yeah.
I think I have changed what I am in love with, actually. I think this Onodron is the
When is a hug and when is it an attack?
Anyway, I wrapped the spider legs around this thing, and now I've got it contained. I turned to Codex. Well, once again, I have taken care of all problems in the immediate and distant future. I'm going to just, take a break, I guess, and smoke a cigar.
the other 19 of these creatures surround the tank.
I was told to incapacitate one, and that is what I did.
You have done your job well. I am proud. We will sit down and talk about room for improvement later. But
how little room for improvement there is.
Enjoy your cigar. With the rest of us, shall deal with the 19.
Efficiency
Yes.
gets really, really stressed out and is running around in their little part of the arm, and then just starts casting mending over and over again to try to make it better. I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix it. I'll make it better. Don't worry. And it's doing nothing. Except maybe like some chipped paint.
Yeah, the creatures aren't actually managing to damage the tank, but any paint that starts to flake off, it's immediately fixed.
It's fixed. Yes. We look nice.
And
I feel better.
You will hear voices in your head saying, "We are lost. Help us."
Who is that?
That's the
voices.
Let our friend go.
I want to do a perception check and see if I recognize this.
Glyph unit, it is a bad hug.
Listen, if we let it go, then it means that I wasted a charge of our ability, which would be, I think, a greater crime. Honestly,
I don't feel regret. I can teach you how to do that.
I can teach you how to do that.
Who was rolling? What check was that? Sorry.
I want to see if I recognize the voice.
You can roll.
I'm gonna do like a perception.
Insight for recognizing
Insight.
the voice. Actually, can you all roll? We'll have a group. Nature check to see if you can recognize the creatures from the databanks.
Natural 19.
Natural 1.
20.
Okay. So as a group, you managed to pull the file from the databanks. Snippet pulls the file. Esoteros pulls the file, and then it uploads to all of you, and you realise these are flumps.
oh.
Do we have any idea what if the colors are significant?
It's some strange thing called emotions.
No, can't be.
Does not compute.
No.
Listen, I have recently come into acquisition of a single emotion, and so I do have a little experience in this field. Emotions are when you do something for no reason, and it hurts most of the time, and it's generally, in my experience so far, unfulfilling and unsatisfying. It was much better before, so I don't recommend we interact with these any more than necessary. It is not part of our mission.
1 second. I will talk to someone who I'm unsure if you understand exists. And turns to.
I know that they
Us, right? Just the four.
Good. I'm good. Thank you.
I have
That
no
makes
evidence that they do, but I feel it.
Oh, you just believe in yourself.
Okay.
Feel the vibrations. I feel them all.
Are they good vibrations?
You hear snippet. There's a little static. It goes, and out from an area that you can't see, you hear "Good Vibrations" by the Beach Boys. I'm picking
Whoa.
up good vibration. She's giving me the excitation. Yeah, you know the song. It's a classic.
Okay. Wow. That's
you think
new.
that's a yes.
Okay, yeah. I turn to Iso and say, so these things have some kind of malfunction. Someone you don't understand also has this malfunction. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't think we can. He can hear me, so I don't want to say anything. But killing these things might be a good idea. Because of emotion? I don't know. I don't understand it. It worries me. Boss, what should we do?
Have you been in contact with the one?
Yes. That makes the most sense out of anything that has ever happened so far. And he turns, you know too? You can see her?
Her?
Them? The one.
The best, the most orderly and efficient of all of us. What I aspire to bring to the rest of the multiverse.
I think he's just wackadoodle, but carry on.
Well, it's complicated. There's
Okay, mysterious ghost buzz, tell us what to do. I don't have all
Okay.
the lumps.
Boss, should we kill him? Should we let him go?
Can Iso communicate with these things? These flumps.
Flumps. That was the most disappointing word.
It's a requirement to say it like that.
Flumps.
I would like to communicate with them and you have a malfunction. Must we terminate you or may we pass?
You hear the voice in your head going, no terminations, and all the creatures go deep blue. And you recognise, apparently they are sad. You don't know what sadness is, but...
Do I recognize whether sadness is a dangerous condition to us?
You
It
know,
appears to be contagious.
your files note that to watch out for the red because that's anger, but otherwise they tend to be harmless.
Do they look edible?
You don't need to eat as a Modron.
Need to?
Just a stray observation
If
here.
you want
but,
to eat them.
it seems they've all turned blue, so I think that these emotions are contagious and should be quarantined. I have a certain level of spells that I think I could expend upon them that would expedite their, return to the Great Wheel.
This is
Why
a
don't
good
we
point.
instead get out of our large shell and put them in it to quarantine them?
But
To
then
bring them in our home.
we will not be able to continue onward for our mission, and I will go back to walking forward.
We have spent way too
Like
long
one
on
way.
these lumps.
Circle. Okay. Just in a circle.
I reach for the controls and I let go of the flump.
It sort of flops to the ground, and let's have a look. Let's make a dex save. Thankfully, it lands the right way up and starts bobbing, sort of just floating.
Unfortunately, it landed the right way up, and it's bobbing away. We should keep going.
You're well suited for leadership. I've never wished for death before. But there's
No, boss, you have gotten this completely under control. You hired me, which means that you are a great leader, okay?
Thank you. Yes, good. Everyone grab their legs. Every time he makes a decision, he put the question and he kind of looks to Iso to see if she nods one way or another. Everyone grab your legs and
Snippet will take that literally and actually
forward.
Hold her
No,
Modron legs.
Oh,
no, wrong ones.
Nope. A great and powerful voice in my head reminds me that our mission seems to be to clear Mechanus of these creatures. So perhaps it is necessary that we kill them, or we destroy however it is gaining access to our perfect and infallible system.
Right.
Could it perhaps be quicker to help them?
This is such a pain in the ass.
Flump group, how do you need help?
We want to go home. Where are we?
Do the databases tell us whether... So I know, based on the databases, that these creatures do not belong in my homeland, right?
Correct.
Unfortunately, I can't cast banishment on 19 creatures.
Do you have banishment?
How many can you cast?
I have banishment, but it's only one creature.
You are still technically haven't used your Onodron.
So, do we know where these are from?
They are generally from prime material worlds, and they live underground.
How far is that from here?
It's a completely different plane.
What is the throwing range on the Onodron?
Interplanar.
Are you just going to throw the Modron, the
I'm
flumps?
thinking like trebuchet.
Oh no.
I would myself like to perceive things that I do not know at the moment and look at the rift that they're coming through to see if I can discern any new realities within.
Oh, sure. Do you want to do me either perception or investigation?
I will do the one that's better. Let's see. +3 or -1. Okay, cool.
Easy choice.
11 perception.
I mean, yeah, the rift is still there. It's glowing with a purple light, and it just looks dark beyond.
Flumps, where is that land? Where is this? Where are you coming from?
All the ice stalks sort of look round at this rift, and they're like, "That looks like home."
Do these look like heavy creatures or
We
light?
only
They
have to
are.
kill them.
You are in a. Whoa, jeez, how big is that stat block? Gargantuan, essentially. These are small creatures. You could easily throw them if you wanted to throw them.
What if
Asa wants
I...
to look at Codex.
Yes, I am
Sure.
eager.
We should clear them, send them where they need to go. If they find the sweet respite of reset, let it be.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And he turns to everyone and he says, "We are going to use the legs of our tank to kick
crush
them." No. To kick them back into their home. I've heard of a
them hard
game.
enough to kill them?
I would immediately begin kicking every time
Everyone
fast as I can.
grab.
Just kicking though, not throwing, just kicking.
No, kick. That's what legs are for. It just
Great.
if we do it well
We
enough,
only have legs. That's all we have.
That's all we
it's the
have.
spider. It's just legs. It's just,
Yeah.
Well,
Legs all the way
it's got
down.
like
Interplanar punting.
claw
Yeah, I
hands.
will kick them, but I'll kick them in the least breakable parts of their body. Because
They just look all like jelly-like and squishy. So
oh
We
no,
don't want to
well,
get
let's
that all
see.
over the gears.
I don't want them to blow up. I'll kick them politely so that they don't break. Because if they break, I'll have to clean it up. So can I try to kick one
Yes.
but not break it?
yeah.
Legs are
Do you all want to each make an attack roll? The attack bonus for your tank is plus 19.
Absolutely. How could this go wrong? I got an 18 plus
Perfect.
19.
Perfect.
15 plus 19 is 34.
Nice.
17 plus 19 is too much math for me at this moment.
37 is
calculator
you know, I think.
I got a 20.
You critically.
But I would like to propose that I tried to catch it and deflect missile instead.
I like to imagine that when you're kicking with the intent of saving them, that you kick them so expertly they land on a cushy pillow at home. With coffee already brewed, like it's
They
ready.
land in their bed, tucked in.
Yeah, exactly.
So
The blankets just wrap around them.
yeah. What did Iso get?
18 plus 19, it's a
Fantastic.
37.
So, like, you're all kicking, and, like, they all connect, they're all flying perfectly. Every time one's just straying out of the way, Snippet's leg just grabs it and flicks it through the rift. And soon you've flicked all these 20 flumps out. And we move on. The rift sort of, like, flickers and changes. And it goes a sort of cold, icy blue, and snow starts to blow out of it. And I want everyone to do a perception check, please.
Efficiency.
Maz,
This rift looks messy to me.
19.
I rolled 20.
How's a 19 do for you?
I have a natural perception of like 18.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that does anything.
What did you roll?
I didn't roll anything. I just wanted to check first.
Yeah, my passive perception is 20.
I want
I
you
rolled
to.
a
but I
4,
rolled
Jay.
a
That's your
19.
fault. I rolled a. Say that. It would have
I
been.
rolled a 12 total.
I got a 7.
Oh no.
Okay.
Total 7.
Iso and Codex, with your passive, that will be fine. You notice this long, many-legged creature scuttle through the rifts under the cover of the snow and towards your big tank.
Oh,
What?
this is another one of us. Is another spider.
Is it gargantuan?
It's
Yeah.
huge.
What do we see?
It's huge. Okay. Just a little
The
one.
baby.
It's a baby.
And you said spider? You said it's like a spidery scuttle thing that
It's
came
we
up.
must
scuttling, but it's
investigate.
very long and it has many, many legs.
Question about the legs of our Onodron.
Mhm.
Are we talking like little pointy, or are we talking like claw game?
Claw game.
Iso's
It's like
going to
5 legs with claws on the end, and it's like dunk, 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 scuttles along.
Isa's going to pivot and tilt, seeing this, and see if they can't claw grab,
Okay.
just to pick up to inspect it.
Are you going to burn another Onodron charge for that?
No,
Oh, I'm so ready for the claw mini game.
that's what I want to claw.
Okay.
I want to see if I get the stuffed bunny.
Okay. I have an alternative plan that doesn't involve burning a charge.
All right, let's hear it.
Hold person. No wait, it's a monster. Dang.
It's a monster.
Why has it got to be a monster? All right. Well, I go invisible.
Would I, Maz, would I be able to tell if it was like a monstrous beast or if it was just like a really big animal?
It's not a beast.
Okay. All right.
It looks like what you know in your databanks as a centipede,
We got that one
something
free
like
of
that,
charge.
but it's not a centipede. But it's not an animal.
Okay.
The Onodron, the plating buckles in a couple of places as the creature starts
I cast
biting at it. and efficiency just like straightens this plating out.
Hey, Codex, last time we went back and forth on this for a while. Are we allowed to attack this one, or?
Just 1 second.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
one.
okay. Yeah, go consult the tea or whatever.
Thank you. Yeah, boss. And it's like,
The door bursts open, and I'm gonna invoke a Roxfall, and Iso gets pulled out of the tank. Codex, you are now the Tridrone.
Where did Codex go? What happened?
He's finally died.
And let's see who gets promoted.
Give us now.
Snippet, you are now a Duodrone.
I knew that it would come to pass again, as it has been before, that I would see all of you again.
hello.
Codex is still with us. He is here with us.
No, he's dead.
No, he's not. I have evidence that I cannot show.
I mean, you're infallible and perfect and correct, of course. I know that it is. However, the simple fact remains that Codex is dead. So we will be taking orders from you from now on, because you're radiating a real good aura right now, and I like it a lot.
Oh, great Codex! And I hold up a piece of the ship that has come off in the thumping. And I say,
we're taking a lot of damage right now.
I am evoking Codex. What shall we do?
We should we should destroy it. We should destroy it.
Shall we destroy it as one being or separate beings?
Let's use, and it's like, let's use the machine before the machine tears it.
I activate. Oh no, John.
Okay. Before you activate, there's a sort of like crunching noise, and the spider poops out Esoterus as a monodrone.
Oh, yes.
And Esoterus just sort of like lands in a heap outside.
And when you say spider, you mean our machine? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We got a new friend here who actually exists, unlike the people that this one is talking to.
Oh, hello there. What is your name?
Who are you talking to?
Jill?
I am talking to the other emanations, Codex.
Oh.
The ones that exist all around us. We will save you, Codex.
Thank you. I need it. Okay, that sounds good.
Honestly,
I trust you.
If I'm being honest here, Codex was not a great leader. I'm glad that we're rid of them now.
We are not. No one dies. Death is an illusion. So I'm gonna do the Onodron thing, and I want to just can I spend some key points?
Sure.
To do
You haven't spent any yet, have you?
Searing Arc Strike?
Sure.
At the level of a Trask type.
So that is invoking the Onodron.
Yeah.
Okay. So did that get... Yes?
Sorry, Maz, I have a question. When someone invokes the Onodron, do we all get to use our things on it?
You do. It's the invoking for all of you. So one charge is going to go, and you're all going to get... Because you're all going to go now and do your turns, and then my creature's going to go.
Okay.
Oh no, that is a foreboding way to phrase that.
So decide who is going first amongst
Well,
you.
I suppose Codex is going first, because I'm not going before such a master.
You know what? I really like you. I'm glad it's just you and me here, and I really hope that we can solve this together. And I cast a giant firewall at this thing. I just firestorm the absolute hell out of it at 8th level.
Nice.
So I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah.
My God, it's beautiful.
And so you just see him wave his arms as frantically as possible, and fire just erupts from everywhere.
Okay, and what do I need to do? Is it an attack or is it a save?
Storm made up of sheets of roaring flame. Each creature in the area must a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Of 14.
Oof, 18 plus 1, 19. So is that a half damage?
Okay. Half as much damage. So I gotta roll a bunch of d10s. So this is the game called Let's Help Leap with the Math.
I got a calculator ready. Let me get.
Oh,
No,
All right,
no.
here we go.
Efficiency.
I mean, wait. I don't know that you exist. I can't help you with math.
All right, hopefully someone.
Haley can help with math efficiency.
Haley can help with math.
I like that. I like it that I no longer exist to Haley.
Yeah,
Here we go.
put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Even
4,
Haley is cheating.
You've been Haley.
7. That's 11. Plus another 4. Plus a 1. These rolls are awful.
Do better.
Plus a
That's fine.
5. That's been 5.
5.
21.
5 rolls. Plus a 9. That's 6.
Better.
Plus another 6. And then I get 1 more because it's an 8th level. Plus a 9.
Also,
45.
45 points of fire damage.
Okay, so the creature will take 22.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's immune to fire.
Oh no!
The fire does nothing to it.
No good.
Nothing.
And it just sort of like thrashes a little and like, then it just like sort of looks at itself and shrugs several of these legs on its body.
My God, Snippet, your leadership is so exciting so far. Shall I show you how it is done in the traditional sense?
I will kick you if you go before me.
Understood, boss.
It is the correct punishment for such a thing.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to use my Searing Arc Strike equivalent.
More fire.
Indeed. I will use the Radiant Sunbolt.
And
So I will
as you've got a
attack it.
Nodron, you've got all those extra key points as well.
Okay.
I think it's 8
I need to
bonus key
see where
points.
that is. Okay. Can I use them for different things all at once?
What are you using, sorry?
So, like, can I stack them? My key points.
When you get the Onodron, you get the bonus key points to use. You can use them with your existing key points.
Okay.
But then when you lose the Onodron, the key points go. That you get from it.
Gotcha.
So you got it's like temporary hit points. You got temporary 8 key points.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
It's about to get very punchy in here.
Yes, I do want to punch all the things. So I want to make my 2 normal attacks. And then I want to do like a million other attacks. 2 additional for the Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay. You're using the tank's attack bonus, aren't you?
I am now.
So all of your attacks are going to hit unless you roll a 1.
Good. Let me just
Nice.
make sure that doesn't happen.
And you might roll a crit or a 15.
I did roll a 1 on one of my 6 attacks.
Okay.
I was so excited.
So 5 attacks.
Yeah, only 5. Only 5
Only
attacks.
5. Just, why are you even bothering? Why are you even bothering to attack?
Then I get that, and then I get 1 moment.
Throw the damage at me.
Yes, indeed. Can Haley aid me here?
I am ready with my calculator.
2,
2.
6, 2, 6,
Do better.
5.
There we go. It works. It worked with Leap too.
It did, actually. It's scary.
So 21, right?
Okay,
Yes.
and what type of damage is that?
This is. 1 moment. So, like, 10 of it is bludgeoning,
Okay, yeah, it's going to take all of that.
and the other 11 is radiant.
It will take all of that damage. Perfect.
Nice. There it is. That shiny damage.
Mm-hmm.
Awoo.
So still in the tank, we've got efficiency and Glyph.
Efficiency would like to use their Onojon ability that I've been very excited about. I would like to use the Holy Aura. I will speak to the One and ask them to help me in restoring order.
Okay, is that the one that gives all the characters something?
Yes.
I read this spell and I said you could use it. I can't even remember what it does.
Creatures of my choice, so that means basically everyone that I know exists. So unfortunately, Leap Codex will not get this benefit.
No, that's great. That's incredible.
You will get only my friends. Only my friends will get advantage on their saving throws, and everybody else has disadvantage on attack rolls.
What? What have I done? I just tried to lead. This is so good. I love it. It's incredible.
So I now basically, as I concentrate and I hold I have a clockwork holy symbol that's very perfect and regular, and it's ticking, and I hold it up, and as I do that,
does it look like Glyph's girlfriend?
No, it looks very different, because I would not want to I would not want Glyph to.
You better not.
No,
you better not bring out my love.
My love. No, it is much more perfect than Glyph's girlfriend.
Excuse me. I don't think that's possible, but you know, opinions are like assholes. Yours are bad.
Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. So as I hold it up, light radiates out all around me, and now everybody besides my friends have disadvantage on attack rolls. And in addition, when anyone hits our opponent, in the next, while I concentrate on this, the aura flashes with brilliant light, and the attacker needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded.
So Constitution saving throw, that was, yeah?
Yes. So if any of ours hit as well, like going forward for the next minute.
Okay. So I have a +5 to Constitution, but I rolled a 2.
So our opponent is blinded now by the bright light emanating from my holy symbol.
I do just want to let everybody remember that we do have disadvantages, so smoke them if you got them.
Ooh, true.
Yeah, you've got advantages, you've got disadvantages, you've got your conversions if you roll a 15. We've got loads of things. Glyph,
So what I'm going to do is okay, everybody, you are like a blunt instrument. Let me show you what a refined tool can do.
Cool, that's for sure.
That's certainly true. I'm going to use my Onojon power to cast Major Image at the 8th level, which the effect of casting it at the 8th level means that it does not require concentration, and it persists indefinitely until they see through it.
okay.
So what I'm going to
Well, they are blinded at the moment.
Great, cool.
Wait.
Well, fortunately, with Major Image, I can create a sensory effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the sound. No, actually, I think Major Image is just visual, isn't it? Let me check that because I don't want to lie. Mojons are perfect. You create the image of an object or a creature or some other visible phenomenon. Yep, it's blinded. Good. Listen.
Sorry, happy to help.
Do you want to...
I also, well, okay, so is it still, like, holding on to us? Is it, like, touching us in any way?
It depends what you want to do.
Okay. Here's what I'll do, okay? I will go to the hatch where you gain entry into this place where it's already, like, ripped one out.
Mm-hmm.
I will, is this an action? It is... Nope, it's not. So I will use heat metal on our own robot to create a very hot spot that it's gonna just really hate to touch. It probably will also damage us. But
Oh no.
it's gonna really not want to. It's gonna have to put us down because I believe unless you put down the if you're in physical contact with the object, any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell until the spell ends, and that damage increases for every slot above 3rd level by 1d8.
Oof, yes.
So unless it releases us, it will take I believe 5, 6, 7 d8 damage.
What type of damage?
You know, that's a difficult question for me, Maz. It is fire damage.
Oh no.
I do make our robot extremely hot, though. So I think I've done a great job this time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The creature doesn't.
Excuse
it's
me,
still like.
everyone. You see now that we have become extremely warm, so it's gonna let us go any second now. It hates this. I promise you. It's like a sauna. You know, maybe it's immune to sauna damage, but nobody stays in the sauna for very long.
I can't wait until you're promoted.
I guarantee you I will be the greatest leadership you've ever seen. Or not seen, I guess. you say
So
after
you
me.
are outside, so you can see all of this creature. It's like, it's quite long. It's got loads of these legs. It seems to like any of the snow that's blowing through the portal and landing on it. Seems to just be sizzling and steaming off it, melting off it. But you're still outside. If you want to use the Onodron charge with the others, you need to jump back in.
Back in, or can I jump on?
On to the creature.
Yes, because I've noticed that it has an uneven number of legs. It is imperfect.
There's a lot wrong.
There is something else has snapped in Iso's brain.
So yeah, what would you like to do? Tell me what you want to do.
I would like to. Let's see. I have. Ooh, how tall is the Onodron?
Very big.
Crap. I was hoping to be able to leap up and kind of sneak attack it from behind. Grapple it like a spider monkey.
So you're attacking the Onodron.
No, the creature.
Oh right. The creature is a huge thing, so you probably could do a dexterity check for me. Is it acrobatics?
Okay. So my dex modifier is a +6. I rolled a 12. That's an 18.
Yeah, you got no problem leaping up onto the back of this creature. So you want to do the sneak attack?
I want to do my sneak attack. Would it be possible? Do you think I could hit it with my rapier?
Yeah.
All right. We are going to do a little shiggity shank.
A
Hold on.
shake.
Shiggity shank. Here's my d12. All right. Here's my d8. Rapier is 1d8 plus 3. Well, that's not good. So that's 4 pierce. Oh wait, that's to hit. So +6. That would be a 7 to hit. So that's not gonna make it. Iso pulls out the rapier, goes to put it in, and are you ticklish?
I mean, my action was useless, but somehow I feel like I still did more than them.
We're a great team, you guys.
The creature thrashes around. Can you do a strength check to stay on it as it thrashes around?
I have a -1 strength modifier, so that is a 16.
Yeah, that's fine. So you stay holding it on, and because it can't shake you off, it will bite on the... Oh, it hits your Onodron tank, and its big jaws crunch through it, and it's going to do... Oh my god, how many dice do I need to roll here? Is someone checking the tank's HP?
I was just about to ask.
The
We
tank
have-
has 990 HP. I can add it.
Yeah, keep a tally.
Efficiency for the win.
44 piercing damage to the tank.
Okay.
And 15 fire damage to the tank as its jaws come through.
I don't think mending will fix that.
No, there's a big gash ripped in your Onodron tank now.
If they have fire immunity, then we get fire immunity too. That's only fair.
And it's back to you.
Oh no, it's my turn. This is going so poorly, and Codex. That's a little bit too meta. Codex was never prepared for this, so what he is gonna do? It's clear that his big spell didn't work at all, and he sees that his underling had attacked efficiently. So he's gonna use his leg. He's gonna just pull on the lever and just try and jam that leg into the creature as powerfully as possible.
Okay, so was that an Onodron charge or just you?
No, just an attack. So when the Onodron charge goes, like, is that a round? Like, we each get
that's
one?
a round.
Got it. Okay. Instead, then he is going to see that this is going poorly. Sorry, I misunderstood. So
That's okay.
I'm gonna do my thing again.
Instead of
He's
use
gonna
mine.
go through the crack, and he's gonna say to the only one that he can see, and he's gonna say, I hope this goes well. And he's gonna turn into he's gonna shapeshift into a big drone. He's gonna just like crawl his way out of the hole and go and then turn flying plane.
Can you just do those sound effects again?
Yeah, for sure. Just and so he's like one of those big fancy military drones, and he's gonna try and attack. He's gonna fly. I'm just trying to get my animals up here.
Incredible.
Yeah.
In
There
the
we go.
meantime, while they're pulling up these attacks, just remember that this is a charity stream, so if you'd like, make sure that you're donating if you're enjoying yourself.
And I think
Give
we
us
should
more
clarify.
Monodrons.
Yeah,
Yes,
give
we-
us advantage.
We should clarify that while Leap playing Glyph Codex, Codex
That's
is a
me.
druid, he is a very special druid boy. And he does not shapeshift into creatures.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't shapeshift into creatures. I shapeshift into machines. So
Or appliances.
or appliances. I couldn't find any flying appliances. Turns out. So
Turns out.
They're all
I'm
flying
just-
appliances if they don't work.
You could have been Windows 98 toasters screensaver.
okay.
And do not forget, my dear friend, we have advantages.
I am going to take one. I'm going to take a sweet advantage, and I'm going to retcon into a Windows 98 flying toaster.
Yeah.
That's much better, just way better. So you just see this giant, angry, kind of nervous floating toaster. We're going to do a dive attack at this creature. So let's see. I'm going to roll strength plus prof. Ooh, 15 plus. Oh,
Did you want
minus-
to convert your 15?
Yes, it's a crit.
It's a crit.
It's a crit.
Okay, so that's
Thanks for the donation.
Bwah, 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 bwah. I'm the littlest nervous toaster. All right, here we go. I'm going to say, so that is 3d6 plus 2 piercing damage, so that's doubled. And since it's a dive attack, I get an extra 3d6.
you double all the dice, so it's 12d6.
12d6.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Haley
ready.
and your
I'm ready.
calculator,
Don't
are you
worry.
ready? Are you
ready.
ready? All right, here we go.
I have pulled out a TI-84 just for like the throwback.
I'm ready to count these off.
Ooh, good one. All right, so I've got 3.
3.
1. This is yell at
Do
me,
better.
Haley. This is going
Do
poor. Thank
better.
you. Hey, 3. Okay, that's not much better. 2. Haley, it's
No,
not working.
stop. What are you doing?
2 again. I can't help it. I don't know what's going on. 3. This isn't going better. 1. I don't.
It's so many dice. You'll be fine.
I don't.
Few numbers.
4. All right, here we go.
All
Four
right.
is good.
Another 1. This is terrible. A 5, and there's 1 more.
2 more.
And a 6. There we go. 6.
1 more
31.
dice.
Wait,
I think that was
1
11.
more. Oh, and a
One
4.
4, 35.
Woo!
35 plus 2, 37 dive bomb action from.
And that's not fire
Toaster.
damage, is it?
No, it's just blunt toaster damage.
Oh,
Just
so I lied. It's a TI. It's a TI 83.
Sorry, how much was that again? I just forgot.
37 damage.
37.
Because I get the +2 at the end. It's like
Oh yeah, don't forget the plus
It's
2.
like
very
a great-
important.
gash appear, right? We just see like a gash appear, and we're like, oh, okay, this is normal. This is how the reality works. All according to Mechanus' plans, you know, sometimes enemies just die.
Okay. Who is next?
I would be next. I can see that my monodrone companions are perhaps a little confused. And I do want to make a rallying cry for them so they kind of know that we will be attacking the bad thing. So you do hear a little static, and then Come and Go With Me by the Dell Vikings starts playing. So we will be doing some rooting on, and it's it's the come and go with me, please don't send me way beyond the sea, I need you darling, so come go with me, that kind of flavor. And then I would like to do the punchings again. Oh, but it's my turn and I activated the Onodron, so if we were to activate it this turn, it would use another slot.
It would, but I believe we've just had another donation, so you have another Onodron available.
That's awesome.
We've got quite a few left still. If
going
John
to
can get me up the list, I can have a look and see what you've got left.
I'm going to use my own key points for this round and not make a decision that perhaps Codex should be making. I don't want to subvert our hierarchy in any way. So I'm going to do the 6 attacks, but I'm going to use my own key points. And yeah, so what's happening? I'm just rolling to see if I get any sorts of crits or 15s even. All right, we got close. We got 19s, but that's what we got. Okay. 3, 4, 7, 12, 13, 14, 18, right? And like 10 of that was punchy bludgeoning.
Punchy
The rest was
bludgeoning.
radiant.
That's a new damage type. Punchy bludgeoning.
Punchy.
Punchy.
So you used up that Onodron charge, yeah?
No, I did not. I used my own key points.
Okay.
Does that mean? I assume that means I had to have gotten out of it.
Yes.
Okay, I have been out of it.
Were any of your attacks lower than 17?
Yes. I will use advantages if that's necessary.
Yes.
Okay, I think it was 3 of them.
Oh.
17, 11, and 2.
Oof. How does that change your damage?
So, but I have, one moment, but I have a +6. So I think
The 11 hits. It's only the 2 that didn't. It's only
Yeah.
one of them didn't hit.
But it was advantage, so I think
Well, yeah. We'll just say
Yeah,
you've
like
burnt some
like-
advantage, though. Definitely. So if Air can update that for us. I'm sure he's on it already. Okay, so who else needs to go?
Well, if you don't mind, I think I will go next, okay? If you don't mind, my fellow Monodrons.
Can
I will-
can I
this
give
is not
can
a
I-
democracy. You may
Is-
go.
Well, I can make other people who go after me better at their jobs.
Oh, okay. That
So-
sounds very logical.
Yes, it's okay. So I'm going to take a special action first. I'm going to leap out of the robots, and then I'm going to take a slashing flourish. So you see this dramatic little swash of the sword. Oh, here we go. And then I'm going to burn my bonus action to call out to the only other one who I think uses melee attacks, Esoteris. And I'm going to say, I read this in the book somewhere. It is never too late to be what you might have been. That's by George Eliot. I think that should be very inspiring for me. All right, and then once I've said that, that piece of trivia.
That's very good.
All right, I will lash out and attack twice with advantage on both strikes because I'm burning them. I'm hoping for those 15s, 3 and an 8. 8 plus 6 is not enough. So first one swipes by. That was my practice. I am warming up a little bit. I'm stiff after doing the. That's another 3 and another 8.
So yells out, "Don't pull a hamstring!"
So I swipe twice and do nothing. Nothing at all. Once again, completely ineffectual. I turn to the rest of my team and I say, that is how you do it. So I think you should all be rather inspired by my gumption. But thanks to my slashing flourish, I get to move 10 extra feet. So I do absolutely curl into a ball. And feel deep shame. I pull out my little pocket watch and I just go, oh baby, it's days like this that I need you in my life. Things don't go well and I just look at your gears and I know that everything's gonna work out. All right. Great.
Great.
So, efficiency or ESO? Who's next?
You want to go efficiency or?
I will go. I will. Sorry. I will actually do one of my order domain spells. I would like to cast command on the creature that is attacking us, and I will tell it that it needs to flee back through the portal. So they need to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on their next turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
I'm really
Then
sorry
they
to the person that donated for these dice. They're terrible.
You must purify them after the game. So now on its next turn, it needs to flee through the portal.
Perfect.
The most effectual one of all of us.
Well,
Go away.
ESO hasn't gone yet.
Iso's turn.
Iso is still along the sweet rib cage.
You do have an inspiration die of 1d8 if you need it.
Wonderful. I also feel like there's something that tells me this creature may have disadvantage. So we had one of those disadvantages.
No!
Yes, that we are going to use, and I am going to attempt to again give it a little shanky shank with the rapier while grappling on. Well, that's the worst roll I've made so far.
Oh no.
Wait, that was a D20. I'm supposed to be rolling a D8, right? So that doesn't count. All right. D8. Or was it D20 to hit?
The
That's right.
D20 to hit plus a D8, isn't it? If you using inspiration.
Well, either way, that's a 4. So I switch sides.
Maybe they're more
Don't
technically
forget
on our side.
the D8. Maybe it's get you there.
That still makes it 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
So,
gave his yield
you
McConnell's trash.
don't hear, and it's the creature's turn, and it suddenly just like lifts its head up, swings round, and starts to bolt towards the portal. So, are you gonna stay holding on, or are you gonna try and jump off?
If I jump off, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, it's fleeing. As efficiency has actually managed to get it to flee.
Run away! Run away!
I think I would have heard my little Bardron friend. So I'm going to jump off and try and find out if these creatures are real. If I am no longer alone.
Mm-hmm. Can you do me acrobatics? Dexterity with acrobatics. If you jump off.
That is a 16.
Cool. So you land quite close. You sort of leap off and land quite close to your Onodron tank.
Welcome to the crew. As you can see, we handled the situation quite properly thanks to our divine leadership. Really, I mean, I don't want to take all the credit, but I did have a major hand in it. The robot was very hot and it didn't seem to like it. I have it on good authority, that's why it left.
Iso's going to start poking Glyph in the face.
Oh, I understand. This seems to be happening to me a lot lately. First this watch, and now you. I have a very, attractive aura. It's not my fault. I didn't ask for this curse. But unfortunately, I'm spoken for. I'm in a very intimate relationship with a watch right now.
What are we watching?
The gears go around, baby. That's all we ever need to watch.
The gears go around.
I'll need a duo drone.
The tear changes colour again, and it sort of becomes just like a slightly yellow tinged light coming out of it, and then all these things just fall out of it completely. A chocolate fountain tumbles out and rolls along the ground. A washing machine is spewed out of it. A toaster comes out. A shake weight falls out.
Oh no. The worst of them all. The least of them.
A drone flies out, buzzes around, and then goes and then just crashes to the floor. And yeah, the rift has just disgorged all of these appliances.
Oh, great Codex, are these your friends?
I shapeshift down. I'm going to. That is a good question.
Your Foley work is amazing, by the way.
Thank you very much. Give me a second. Now, Maz, I would like to see if instead of using speak with animals, I can use speak with appliances as a spell.
You can.
All right. I would
it's
like to do
sexy.
that. So I'm going to use speak with appliances, and I am all right. I'm burning that slot, and I am going to I'm going to first go to the toaster, because I still feel that I have that toast energy inside me. The crumbs are still on my form, lightly charred. And I'm going to say, and I'm going to just come to it and say, hello, do you understand me, my shiny friend?
It does not answer you.
As this is happening, I'm just letting the monodrones know that we need to stay in the area to,
I'm going to
wrap some stuff up.
I'm going to turn its dial. I'm worried that its dial's on 0. And so I'm going to turn it up to at least 5. And then I'm going to press down on the toast enabler to see if that will allow it
Very
to
good.
speak.
Very
You
good.
find that as you start touching it, your little Modron fingers are stuck to it.
Oh no.
Well, Hey, Snippet, you know, one time I heard about the monsters that could take the shape of other monsters. So just make sure nobody touches these things, okay, before we're really sure, all right?
Our great god Codex has touched one.
That's not possible because that would mean that they've done something wrong and they're infallible, so it's...
No, this is the
Our
right-
great god's name is Primus, not Codex.
How
Don't
do
be
you know
last
that?
because
I don't even know that.
I hold up my holy book.
Iso gets terrified hearing that there are creatures that shapeshift into other objects and tries to sleight of hand the watch from Glyph to pitch it out of
I disadvantage!
Yes.
I would like to use advantage.
I use advantage to perceive!
I am rolling for it.
It would be passive
We
perception.
would use all of our advantages on fighting with each other.
No.
This is what
I'm not
happens
the
when a
great
podcast
leader
gets
I
together.
assume I am.
Okay,
Oh.
so my sleight of hand is +6, and I just rolled an 18.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
Was that with advantage or disadvantage for your
It was
sleight?
passive, right? It was
No,
just,
I mean for Iso's.
Oh no, that's just normal.
Because I use an advantage, right? And they use advantage, we use disadvantage, so it neutralize.
I'm gonna enforce a DM disadvantage on you if I've got one. Have I got one? I do have one. Yes.
Shoot.
Oh man.
Roll again,
Roll
please.
again?
We're gonna take a DM disadvantage for that one.
Come on, Doctor, our dice has got this, right? Okay, it's a 12 + 6, that's 18.
I think that still passes then, doesn't it?
I
Yeah.
think. Not the girlfriend.
Glyph, you notice your love is flying towards these appliances.
I
wanted
don't,
to-
right? They beat me.
No, you didn't notice them take it.
Oh,
Right.
no.
So we are looking over the railing, you see this pocket watch spin and glimmer and drop down into the toaster slot as it is being
I try and catch it, accidentally putting my face deep into the toaster slot.
My love! No!
And as an action, so I'm head into this mimic, both hands
Oh
glued
my
in.
god.
I'm gonna cast fairy fire around me.
You're not,
as-
because I'm gonna rocks fall you, and the mimic
Okay,
eats
thank
you.
God. Okay.
I'm going to
Snippet, you're a tri-drone. And let's see who gets promoted.
I want to pat Glyph on the back.
Efficiency, you are a duodrone.
I'm
Oh
finally
my god.
So I've burned a rocks full air, thank you. And then the Onodron makes its crunchy clunking sound, and I don't know if you want to do the sound effect leap, as it poops you out.
And it's just
And Codex, Codex plops out of the back of the Onodron.
And Glyph is already bolting towards the toaster. Oh no, my love! I will get you back, I swear! You, no, I'm gonna come to you.
Nope, I can't see Glyph. Never mind. I do
Isa's gonna
nothing.
look back at Codex. Why are you wet?
a lot of things have happened. I didn't see you for a while. My face was in a toaster. I don't know. There's been a big change in my life. It's good to see you. Yeah. Do I still take orders from you? Who do I take orders from now? I don't even know anymore. Do I take...
We must improve this realm. We need to get these toasters and other appliances and clean them up.
So how do
Efficiency, please. Please come and get me. Don't go away without me.
Where are you?
I'm like down by the toaster, but I'm not stuck
okay.
to it.
You're not stuck to it. Great.
No.
My god,
so
Snippet is gone.
I think that efficiency is in the Onodron, and I will make one of the legs stick out so that I can like use the leg to scoop up my leader, plop it on. at least on the back of the drone, so that
Mhm.
we're not quite so close to the toaster and other.
Okay.
So what kind of check is it to pull a stopwatch out of a mimic's guts? Is that like is that animal handling? Like what am I? I'm definitely taking advantage. So
Okay. It would be probably a grapple check,
all
as
right,
you
athletics.
will
I'm
also be stuck.
Can I
good at
cast
that.
some guidance? Can I
You
provide
absolutely
guidance?
may.
All right, I will cast guidance on my friend.
I'm taking.
Efficiency, why are you wasting spells on emanations?
It's okay. It's only a cantrip.
I took a advantage, and it was a 4 and an actual 20. So I reach in there, and the power of love overwhelms Glyph, pulls this thing out.
I feel like,
bit-
Gerard, you should sing Power of Love for this one.
Oh yeah, it's playing. Yeah,
Power of love.
power of love. Yep, it's happening.
Oh my love, I will never be apart from you again. And then I turn to Esoteris. I point. You. I don't know what defect you have, but don't take your pendant on me and an innocent woman.
I was saving you.
The only thing you saved was the time of me listening to you ever again. Okay. Both tell us what we should do.
Problem.
As you're facing Eso and waving your arms around, the toaster
Uh-oh.
is going to make a... Oh, I rolled a 15! Give me a crit charge, please.
Oh no.
Efficiency.
The toaster is going to crit you,
I will
and
see you later.
a piece of bread pops out of the toaster, and then it turns into a pseudopod, which lashes out and just slaps at you. And that's going to do 1d8.
That
3,
is
but
one of-
another D8.
One of our disadvantages on this attack.
I've converted it now. I mean, does chat want me to be disadvantaged here?
Chet,
I
I would
kind
like
of-
to remind you that my love is on the line here, you know. So.
I just want to say for the record, I'm going to continue to try and steal this pocket watch.
Yeah, put a disadvantage against me if you understand. Oh no, chat are saying no, they want me to crit.
Oh
No,
my
no,
god.
Kat, why are you against us?
We work at
They
their
like
leisure.
evil
I don't know.
toast.
They say advantage all the way.
Alright, then, go ahead and squish me.
It's right, I rolled very terribly, and you only take 6 bludgeoning damage. But you are now stuck and grappled to the bread from the toaster.
Red.
Well, I've never been intimate with anyone other than this watch, so this is very awkward for me.
So,
I would like to, while he is being grappled by Toast, try and take this watch again.
Same team. Cupcake.
yeah, I'm going to use a DM disadvantage on you this time.
Okay, fine.
Wait, my leader, what commands do you have for me, my leader?
Do you think that we, the two of us alone, could come up with some way to close this rift?
That is a good question. Can I take advantage on, like, trying to look at the rift and see if there's any way that it could be repaired? Maybe with mending?
If you alone.
If you want,
Mending alone will save the multiverse.
if
yes.
you want to take advantage, absolutely go for it. Do
All right.
do some investigation for me.
Investigation. Good thing I have proficiency in that. 13 plus 3 is 16, and my advantage. A 15! Can I convert my- That's a crit!
John is clicking this refresh button like mad when Aries updating them. So yeah, well, mending's not going to do it.
Oh,
Um,
sad.
You think that the rift will close itself in time, but you might have a few more things to deal with before it does.
Oh, God.
Okay, I rolled an 11 and a 20. So with my disadvantage, I'll take the 11 and add my 6, so that's still a 17 with sleight of hand.
You know, there's a special place in the Nine Hells. for people like
Glyph,
you.
were you carefully holding your love this time after it's already, you know?
Yeah, clutching it. You know, clutching at my pearl, so to speak.
Can you do maybe a strength to keep a hold of it?
Sure, my very good bardic strength.
You have to beat that 17.
Oh, well, that's gonna be good. Let's see. My modifier is yep, that's a 0. So I'm gonna take advantage because smoke 'em if you got 'em. That's gonna be 14. So goodbye, my love.
Goodbye, my love. Oh no.
I've got to go.
So, Iso, yeah, you grab this watch again.
Okay, can I take a free action to speak here? And I just want to turn to the sky and gods, why have you betrayed me? Take me now. I'd rather die. Let's do without her.
Rocks fall. Literally, rocks fall from nowhere, and you do die.
You just see crushed Glyph. Just
Yeah, there's just this
watched the
giant
rocks-
boulder now in the middle of the thing. So, yeah, that's a rocks fall again for me, please. I'm nearly out of them. I'm saving my
Issa
last
looks
one.
at all the squishy bits around her as they start to like coalesce, kind of like, you know, scattered like mercury. They shrug. Dodged another bullet, and just pitches that pocket watch through the void.
The
my
Modron
God.
Squadron thing clunks again, and Glyph is pooped out the back.
Oh, that
Um,
means he's
very
right
short-
beside me.
that was a very short solution to a major problem. Actually, I did not solve much at all.
Oh, hi, friend.
Hello, did you see where my watch went?
Yeah, and he just points to the giant expanse of everlasting torment. That's the
Well,
rift.
away we go.
Oh no.
May I cast on are all of these appliances within, like, are they all close to each other, or like what's the deal there?
Yeah, they're relatively close. They've like dropped out of this rift, so they can.
Would
be
you
all-
say a 5-foot radius of each other, maybe?
If you want to cast something cool, they could be.
All right, I would like to cast a moonbeam. I would like
Ooh,
to.
Is it like a satellite, a laser coming down from a satellite?
Yeah. He's just like 1 second, and then like Codex is covered in bad wood paneling, and so he like opens up a part of his wood paneling. He's just going, and then you see a satellite in equally bad wood paneling just kind of like lower down, and then it's just like a
Love it.
and it's gonna I'm gonna cast it at the 4th level, so it's gonna be a little spicier. And they need to make a Constitution save of 14.
What's the
Okay.
constitution of a toaster?
A very good and relevant question.
I rolled a nat
It's a
1,
mimic.
so I'm gonna take one of my advantages. Have I got any advantages?
Cat really likes you more than they like us. So
I do. Yes, I'm taking one of my advantages. Oh, that's
All
Jack.
this music is coming directly. out of-
20! Womp womp womp!
Oh no!
Amazing. That's fine. Codex is useless. He's a useless robot, and I'm totally okay with
So
this.
did they take half damage?
Let's see. Yeah, half. So I get to roll 4d10, and they'll take half of it.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure you'll roll 3 1s and a 2.
you know what? Haley will yell at me at the first one, and we'll go from there.
try.
There's a 10, actually.
Oh
So
my god, I'm so proud of you.
I'm
Thank
negging
you.
the good rolls out
There's
of
a 9 as well. There, another 9,
There are more numbers on your dice.
and a 1. There.
29,
look.
so that's 14.
You had
14.
to end on a low note.
I'm sorry. You gotta keep them wanting more. You can't. I don't know. I'm just
So
talking.
what rank are you? I think we're in initiative. Like, I guess this is still the turn I died on, right? Yeah.
It's a sort of loose initiative. We're not being
Sure.
very strict on it because
But
you're
the
all
thing-
going as a group and then I'm taking a turn.
Yeah, I think what Glyph is doing is casting greater invisibility and running for the portal.
No.
I must retrieve my love. And somebody told me where it was, so that's not on me.
I would like to make a
Unless one of my direct superiors wants to command me.
a perception check and see if one of the things that has fallen out of the rift is a very shiny other pocket watch that maybe he would stumble upon. Maybe
Yeah.
of the sticky variety.
No, Cupcake.
Are you going to take an advantage on that perception roll?
I don't know why you hate me.
Hate is such a strong word. I just don't want them to ever let go. You should be loved the way that you love. I
Oh
have
my god.
I have an eye for detail as an inquisitive rogue to check for hidden creatures or objects. But that's as a bonus action. Yeah, I want to go ahead and take an advantage and see if I
Cool.
can find a really shiny. Well, that's a 7. And that's a 1. So we're gonna do. Yep, that's a 7.
You don't see that, no.
No. Dang.
No. But, Glyph, because you've given me this great idea, do a perception check as you're running invisibly.
Of course.
I'm going to take one of my DM advantages and make you use it.
Okay, so I'm at advantage. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
the
Well,
disadvantage.
the good news for me is that I can't roll for shit, so that's a natural 1 and a 9, so plus 2 is 11.
9, so you got 11.
11 total.
Oh, you do not see your love as you run.
I'm
However,
very bad at seeing things.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw
Exactly.
with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, here we go. Mademoiselle?
Wait, I have a quick question. Is Glyph still invisible?
Yes, greater invisibility only ends when I lose concentration.
Okay, then I don't know that you're doing this, so I do not cast guidance.
So 11 on that one as well.
Okay.
Oh, crap, I forgot to add my modifier to my perception.
I'm very consistent.
So you're running and you sort of trip over and your little round monodrone body starts rolling and then it gets stuck to a mimic.
Excuse me, madam, I'm already in a committed relationship. I must be going. I have to get through this portal.
What does Glyph get stuck to?
It gets stuck
Is
to
it
the
the
shake
shake
weight.
weight? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I would like to use it as a pogo stick. Boing, boing. Okay, well, that's my turn. Thank you, everybody, for attending this wonderful presentation. That's Comedy of Errors.
Does anyone else need to go?
I have no idea who hasn't gone yet.
Turn,
Okay.
Is it time for me to do something with some mimics?
I don't think so. I think, honestly, skip the mimics. Okay.
Skip the mimics, yeah. The mimics, I'm going to burn all my minion charges,
Oh no, minion charges.
but the mimics are going to all just sort of like melt. And then they are all going to sort of gloop together. And then they
Might be
turn
like
into just like a giant vacuum cleaner.
So am I being, like, pulled along, like...
Yeah! And Glyph
Oh,
is
well,
just
this
stuck
is fine.
to
I'm
the side
sure
of
this
it.
is gonna go well for me.
Sticking out of the bag in the
So-
back, like the face and the arms.
Yeah, the mimics are now this giant vacuum cleaner, and they're gonna like the hose thing comes around to start sucking at you all, but pseudopods lash out instead. And let's one's gonna go at Iso. That's an 11 to hit, which isn't gonna hit you. one's gonna go. Oh, 23 to hit Codex.
Oh, that totally hits me.
Yeah. Which is going to do 6 bludgeoning damage. You are now stuck to the giant vacuum cleaner.
Oh, can I be right beside Jay?
You can if you want.
Oh, good.
See you again, Codex. I thought.
Oh, hey, man.
A 24 to hit the monk snippet on top of the tank thing. Can you take 9 bludgeoning?
Good. Yeah.
One pseudopod sort of reaches inside and tries to slap at efficiency, but that's only a 10 to hit. And then one sort of reaches up to the side and tries to slap Glyph, but that's an 11.
Well, that's not gonna do it.
Okay, so what would you all like to do as all these pseudopods are flailing around trying to slap and stick you all?
I would like to strike at them in a stunning way.
Ooh!
Yes. So I have 2 attacks, and I would like to stun with both of them. And we're talking about a giant vacuum cleaner, yeah? So it's one...
Comprised of at least 5 mimics.
One enemy, but...
Yeah!
many souls.
Go on then, let's do that.
Oh, that was a natural 20.
Woohoo!
Wah, 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 wah.
What's the save for a stunning strike?
And I believe it's a DC 14. Con?
Constitution. Okay.
Yeah.
7, so fails. So this vacuum cleaner just sort of like shudders a bit and then goes very still.
Yep. So those both hit. So let me try this. Okay. 1d6 plus 3. Got it. All right. Hey, that was a 6. Nice. So that's 9 damage to one protrusion of the vacuum cleaner, and 8 damage to another.
Okay.
These are magical attacks.
I don't think that's relevant necessarily, but cool. Who else is going?
It's Haley's turn by order, right?
I would like to. I'm very alarmed by this mimic Gundam vacuum cleaner situation.
Mega Maid.
Yes. And I am worried that it is going to sweep us all off our feet, even though that's a broom joke and not a vacuum cleaner joke. Sorry.
You could say this fight sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. This is
You beat me to it.
But I would like to use, I believe we have an Onodron. We have a few Onodrons. I would like to engage the Onodron.
Engage the Onodron.
Efficiency. Use the Onodrons.
Yeah, it is currently stunned, so...
The the vacuum is
Yeah,
stunned?
the vacuum is stunned, so...
Great.
Get that Onodron on it.
I will get the Onodron.
Hey, boss, just knock us into that portal so I can find my watch.
You flip a button on your Onodron, and the it suddenly stands up on 2 of its spider legs, and then the topmost leg sort of curls around and retracts, and then a small dome pops up that you are sitting in. So you are the head, and the 2 that are forming the arms peel Codex and Glyph off, and then pop them inside, and then it picks up Iso and picks up Snippet from the back and puts them inside as well. So you're all inside a
put
big...
everyone inside before I cast Earthquake, which is a spell I have never used before. But I would like to do... I'm going to create a fissure and try to make this this vacuum fall into it.
Ooh.
So they must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And all forms the head.
That was a 19 plus
Love
1
that
at
song.
20. Are you letting me get away with that?
I guess. No, could I give you a disadvantage?
You
please?
invoke the disadvantages on me, just as I
Yes.
invoke them on you.
I would like a disadvantage so that maybe you fall in this fissure.
Okay, yeah, please do that. 4 plus 1, 5.
Oh,
Great. All right. So I have to actually roll a d6 to see how many fissures will open up 6 of them.
Woof!
And I have
Our
to
leadership
roll
is extremely efficient right now.
a d10. Ooh, these fissures are 90 feet deep, so you fall in a 90-foot fissure. Well,
Nice.
what you're actually on is like Mechanis is made of cogs. So this
Okay.
fissure actually rips through the cog and it opens up and it just falls through into the void
That's
below.
the cog.
I broke the gears. I'm actually
you-
really upset. I've made the wrong.
No, it's okay. It's okay, boss. We have Modrons for this. We have Modrons for this.
Now, efficiency, I know you like cleaning and fixing a lot, but please don't make your own messes to clean.
I'll clean it up afterwards. I'll try.
I'm
I
not
don't know if
angry.
bending will help, but I'll try my
I'm
best.
just disappointed.
What was the outcome of vote 2? Thank you.
Thank
Wait,
you
there's
for
votes?
voting, everyone.
My
Thank you
goodness,
for
voting.
voting.
Yeah, this might be our last encounter. We've got 20 minutes left, everybody.
Okay.
So,
So with the hang on before we advance, because I do, this is very important to Glyph. Is there any way I could just use my Onodron charge to fling myself into the portal?
Oh no!
you can and you do. And then the Gundam,
Yeah, later.
the Gundam, Onodron Gundam, sort of shuffles its feet apart slightly, squats a little bit, and then there's a crunching sound and Glyph, you are pooped out again.
So the Glyph who went through the portal is gone.
Yeah.
Does this glyph come back with their love?
Does that mean that she's gone?
Let's see. Let's roll a dice and see.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh yay!
Yes. You hear a clank as a watch drops down beside you.
How does Glyph react to seeing their love come back?
Where's this? I lean down, I pick up this watch, I cradle it to my chest, I say, nothing in heaven or earth could ever tear us apart again. And to be sure of that, I'm going to cast Glyph of Warding on this watch with the spell Hold Person stored inside of it. So that if anybody tries to steal this watch from me, they will be instantly paralyzed.
The reason that Glyph was pooped out this time is that the tear is sort of like rippling and sort of like going to close and then opening again and changing colour. And it turns dark purple again. And out tumble some peculiar grubby creatures. And the shortest one is just making this awful noise.
What sort of awful noise is it?
It's like...
I have a question. Are we still in Onodron round?
Sort of, yes.
I would like to cast Firestorm on all of these awful noising sounding creatures.
Wow.
Finally, some decisive leadership in this group.
That's... Yes, go on then.
Okay. They just have to make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay.
They have disadvantage, right?
They do now. Definitely do
Nat
now.
1. So that's a nat 1.
Excellent.
And the other one? 14 or a 9. Is it 9?
It's so nice to be alone here with you, with nothing happening.
And you know what? Codex is like, boss, I got it. You know what? I got this one this time.
Now, this is targeting flumps, correct?
No, these creatures are sort of like a humanoid shape, but then their heads sort of like fan out large. But the larger one has these strange tendrils that hang down, and it seems to be quite an angled bob.
Angled bob, very stylish.
So
Yeah.
they're extremely organic, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, and it's
This is the most
As
disgusting,
the-
repugnant thing I've ever seen.
the firestorm is just about to go off, and the one with the bob slaps the smaller one and goes, Jaden, don't! You're just showing me up now, aren't you?
Can I roll damage to see? how
Please
much?
do.
All right, I rolled a 10, so it's going to be 8d10.
Okay.
So I got a 10.
My God.
I got
Ready.
a 1.
No.
That's really good. I know. Thank you. That's better. It's a 9.
Great.
Thank you. A 6.
Great.
Another 10.
Nice. I'm impressed
1,
with
2,
your work.
3, 4, 5. A 2. Now with
Oh,
that,
no,
you
do
can't
better.
you can't compliment me. That's when it goes wrong. A 9.
good. I mean, never mind. Keep going.
7 and one more. An 8. There we go.
Did you say a 7 before the 8?
No, it was a 9.
Oh, okay, great. 55.
Okay. You completely obliterate the small screaming creature.
Oh no. Gotta stop that screaming.
And the other one sort of like stands up, puts his hands on its hips, and it says, "You just killed my son. I want to see your manager."
I'm
Okay.
the manager.
What?
It looks like something terrible has just happened to your son. How can we help?
I want you to do something about this complete mess. You need to return my son back to me, for a start, and then I want some coupons.
We can do all of these things for you. Let me just get the coupon Modron for you.
I will come out and I will start performing a funeral rite. I'm using ceremony.
Okay. Has Iso had a go yet?
Oh, sorry.
No.
I got very excited
No,
about
no, I
funeral.
just want to for the Onodron thing.
Right,
No,
right.
I've not. Issa was gonna look at efficiency and ask her if she was going to. Will you swish these like the last ones? Looking down into the cogs.
Yes.
Yes, what efficiency?
Squish them.
No, we must help them. Something terrible has just happened to their small one.
Well, we did that.
I
Yep.
saw none of us do that.
I did that, boss. I hope you like it.
Did that.
One of our small, so small that you can maybe not
Hey.
see them.
I'm like right here.
They worked very, very hard to please you, Great One.
Thank
They
you.
have displeased me.
Oh well, you did great. It's okay.
Thank you. You know what? I felt real good about it. I
But
got it.
but we will continue to do our very best.
I think that you mean that.
I do very much.
Can I?
And I go over to like console this creature parent. We get very
my
close to them.
Onodron?
So the problem is that they need their kid back. Is that what I'm understanding?
No. I want to use my Onodron to squish them.
Okay. So your
I
attack
am
is,
very nearby for reasons.
That's well.
unless you roll a 1, you're going to hit.
Okay. How does a 20 do you? A nat 20.
Nice.
Wop, 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 wow.
So that's 16 sneak attack dice.
That's a lot of dice.
Pull out a dice
I'm-
roller. This is
I've
my
got-
back. for
I've
this.
got our trusty mechanical TI-83 ready.
I wanna. Can I Pocahontas this shiznit and take the damage? I see that it's coming, and I don't know who's controlling it. And
So you're going to jump out of your place on the Onodron and take all the damage.
Yeah. Yep.
If you want.
16d6.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I have linked
Ready,
to the
Haley?
dice roller.
Yep,
too.
I'm ready.
1.
Great, sorry.
2.
We can just
It's gonna
count up.
keep going.
2.
2.
4.
Oh, no.
Should we just
Oh,
roll
God.
1 and times it by 16?
We can't. Well, I
Does it
would have had
me?
16.
Roll
It was
again.
1, 2, 2, 4. Do we want to just multiply that times 4?
Yeah, I'll
No,
do
roll
that.
again.
So 9 times 4 is 36.
That is all of my hit points.
Efficiency! You are promoted to
Oh,
Tridrone!
Suddenly I'm alone and I'm really
And-
upset about it, but I am very much closer to my god.
Glyph is promoted to Duodrone.
Yes. Glyph gets promoted. Just you see this like transformation, this shining moment. Baby, it's all for you. I do it all for you. You know that, don't you? I put it away. I turn to the other. All right, you sacks of broken gears. Now you have real men. Oh, who's this? Oh, is there somebody above me? Oh no.
I am here.
Oh no, efficiency! I thought you died.
No.
Does-
I've just become a leader. It's my life's calling.
Well, I think out of all of our management so far, you've been the best, of course. So I gladly will follow your every command and relay it with perfect clarity. Don't worry.
Okay, great. I definitely trust you.
You absolutely
Guys,
should.
are you hearing this? Is anyone else seeing what's going on here? Is this how weird I looked like before? I don't know if I even remember that. But
Listen, don't worry about it.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it,
Thanks.
Kodak. We're about to do some aggressive problem solving, so let's go ahead and get in our no-drum positions. I'm feeling like that might come up.
sure thing, boss.
In our heads. It's all right here.
There's the crunching noise again, and Snippet, you are plopped out of the bottom of the Gundam Onodron.
Here's a noise.
Oh God.
Jay, you had to bring this down, didn't you?
Got him to bring it down.
Oh no.
That.
Hey, so I just see on the chat that Vecna just subscribed to Twitch Prime, and that is super disconcerting. It's,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
know
have to ask you
this.
not
I
to
feel
do-
unsafe now.
It's
mean-
all good.
It's okay.
All right,
It's okay.
so boss, what's your order? How should we take care of this situation here? I have a plan with some. Could you make an illusion of the sun and going back into the portal, and maybe they'll go.
Karen the Myconid just looks gobsmacked at what's just happened. And she's like, what sort of place are you running here? I asked for the manager. Where's the manager gone?
Can, if you'd like to get your gob smacked, then I think that you need to stop talking. Okay, boss, what was it?
Tell this interloper that they need to return to where they came from and point them to the portal.
You got it, boss.
She folds her arms and she stamps her foot and she says, I am not leaving until you have restored my son and given me the coupons.
Absolutely, can. Let me play you a small song. It's called the Crimea River. I play a quick jaunty ditty, and then her son appears. A perfect image of her son appears. He waves with an arm full of coupons, and he heads through the portal. There he goes, Karen. If you're not gonna go, then he's gonna spend all those
And
coupons.
the coupons?
Yeah, he's got an arm full of coupons. I already got rid of it.
She says, fine, and don't expect me to come back here again. And she turns around, flicking her bob. And as she walks out, you can see she's got Juicy printed on her Myconid butt.
On the back part.
Yeah.
up that way. It's just like
I'm pretty sure if we sent you through the gears of Mechanus, you would certainly be juiced.
And the as she walks through, the portal flickers and fades and seals itself up.
I turn back to efficiency and say, am I good or what?
Good job. Gold star.
Yeah, you know how I do. Hey, team, you know the rest of you all played an integral part in getting me here, so that's really important.
boss, thank you. It was so good to be a part of it. I just am really happy about it.
Well, you're welcome for me allowing you to be a part of it. It's great.
Air, can you post the donor list in, please? Because we are finished, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Let's.
Efficiency would like to try one more thing.
Oh,
I'm
no.
very distressed by the broken gears of Mechanus.
Mhm.
And I would like to see if I look at them, is there anything I can do to help them?
Do a perception check.
I also have an idea for this, Maz, if there's time. If there's not, it's all
We
good.
have time.
After
We
the
have time.
perception. Okay.
We have time.
I took an advantage.
Mhm.
And I got a 21.
Yay!
So 18,
You think
18
if you get back in the Onodron and use its power to cast your mending spell, it
well,
may
then
be enough.
I will activate. I'll hit the activation button. So I come up to the head of our massive Onodron and use its claw machine powers to use mending and fix the gears and clean up all bits of toasters and slime that might be left behind. So it's nice and
Haley, may I flavor it as well?
Yes,
while you're
please.
so instead of turning into you know, normal druids would turn into a spider, but I would like to turn into a sewing machine. I would like to then
Use the surge setting.
yeah, the seams just along. It might not do anything, but the mending is really doing the work. But he just wants to...
yeah. Codex is just like rattling along, and the needle's just snapped like right at the start. But he's just going anyway. But then the Onodron's like stamping behind, and every so often it punches the claw fist down and puts a staple in. And the rift slowly closes back up and seals. And Codex, you think you've done a great job.
Good job.
I'm so pleased. I like, and I turn to Glyph. I say, "Boss, look what I did. I hope you like it. I just really hope that you enjoy it so much."
Why bother?
You know, I'm incredibly pleased. I'll pass along all of what you've done here to our higher management. Hey, boss, guess what I did? I fixed the rift. Oh my god, it was a huge job. It was tough, but you hired right man for the right job. So, oh, hang on. Hey, you know how you can hear me talking to this person, but you don't know.
Yeah, you're taking my credit.
No, I didn't. Actually, what I did was, see, you can't understand this person. It's very difficult to talk to them. You didn't understand the full complexity of how the conversation went.
Can I make an insight check on this?
Yes, you can.
Hey, this is a skill I'm good at, and I'm gonna burn an advantage.
All right. Plus, I'm gonna burn an advantage too, actually. All right, that's you go first, Jay.
Oh no, you go first.
All right, so that's a 13 with the first one, and that's a 15 with the second.
Convert.
Oh yeah, 15 becomes a 20. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Boss, why are you lying to me? I just am trying to please you, and it's okay. Our victories are...
Okay. I understand the situation now. Okay, listen. My boss, I do want to let you know that there was a codex of reasons that I was responsible for this situation. Okay?
Well, good work to you and to your codex.
Absolutely. I'll keep my codex close at hand all the time because my codex is very good at their job.
There was a snippet there too.
I didn't remember that.
Gold line.
Iso is searching for the pocket watch.
Okay, and with that,
Uh,
I cast greater invisibility and leave.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was a lot of fun. I had a really great time.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you everybody who donated. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll go through the list in a moment. Woo. Shall we go through who all of you are again? John, why did you click that? You clicked that too soon.
We should do this now while John has a chance to leave.
He forgot he wasn't on studio mode. He's literally just learned how to use OBS, bless him.
Okay, are we still on?
We are still on.
Okay, so I am Jay. We work on Insight Check every week. It's a weekly podcast, and we are friends with this wonderful DM, and they invited us on, and we're really, really grateful because it has been super fun. And I'm Jay. You can find me, your DM Jay, on Twitter. I think it's like JCKEAL.
Yeah,
it's in the graphics. Yeah, you got it. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Jerica, she, her, and I had a fabulous time. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, he, him.
Leap, should we go to you next?
Sure, yeah. I am Leap. I use he, him. It has been a ridiculous pleasure. You can find me at Leapacheski right down here, and also at D&D Raps if you like nerdy music of different varieties. Thank you to everyone who's been here, and Maz, thank you so much for allowing us to be ridiculous on stream.
And speaking of D&D Raps, you worked on the title music, didn't you? With Embers.
Myself and another member of D&D Raps, Embers Tide, had the pleasure of putting that together, and I hope you all liked it. He did most of the work. I just got to do silly voices, so yeah.
It was awesome. Haley.
Hi, I'm Haley. Thanks for joining us. I had an awesome time on my first stream D&D game, and I hope that you will join us and listen to our Insight Check pod. You can also chat with us on our Discord. I think Obo will send the link to that, so if you want to stop by and say hi after the game, would love if you would do that. You can also find me on Twitter. I'll do the thing that Leap did. There's my handle is over here in the corner. And thank you so much for joining us, and to everyone who donated. It's an honor to be here and to be able to have raised so much money for such a great cause. Awesome. And thank you, Maz, for the wonderful game. I loved playing. Efficiency is my middle name, so I feel like I found my calling with mending.
Ninja Cupcakes.
I am El Ninja Cupcake. This was my first stream D&D game, but I do stream pretty regularly on Twitch. You can find me Twitch TV at El Ninja Cupcake, not El Ninja at, but you can get me at El Ninja Cupcake on Twitter. This was amazing, Maz. Thanks for having me. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. And catch us on Insight Check podcast, Podbean. You got all the links. You guys are amazing. Thank you for doing what you do to help raise money for these kids.
Thank you. Right, I've written all this down because I've got loads to say here, so bear with me a moment. Thank you so much to both John. Come and say hello again. Okay. And also to Air for being my backroom support, updating the overlay, updating the totals, giving me who's donating. Air has just let me know we've raised $1,365 in total, so that's amazing. That is absolutely incredible. So a big thank you to the Insight Check crew here, my wonderful players. It's been an absolute blast playing with you. It's so much fun. Thank you for saying yes when I asked you. And your characters, just watching you develop them has been great. I've been so excited for this game. Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in today, anyone that's catching up on VODs, anyone catching up on YouTube. Thank you, Wizards, for letting us play on the channel and for approving my overlay, my little pixel arts. And the biggest thank you of all goes to everyone who donated. I've got a list here. So thank you to Caldronon, Bekdar, Christian Vinitas, is that how you say that? Mom Bev, was that your mum, Cupcake?
It is my mom.
I heard she gave me disadvantage.
I'm sure she loves you.
I do not blame her. JD Lady, Matthew Rigo, Haley donated for her own advantages, I believe.
I did some no-drums as well.
Shiny, Ooze, and Doctor have donated loads between them. They are absolute MVPs. They're so amazing. Ooze especially just blew me away the other night. Rochelle, the drunk phytologist, thank you as well. Daniel Dominguez, Doug Austin, Andrew Ziner, Omri, who donated for my dice here. I'm sorry they roll really badly. Embers, and Dryker and Air, all you Insight Checkers also donated between yourselves because you are, as well as giving your time, you gave your money. Thank you so much. Thank you as well to Stephen Rowe and Taras Beestinger. If you enjoyed the game and you'd like to make a donation, I'm going to drop that link in chat again. And yeah, just that's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.